Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. The light got a little bit weird in here, so I do apologize for it looking a little bit almost creepy in the in the camera. Welcome. Before we get into your monthly read for September here, I want to tell you that I am now offering personal readings, private readings. So if you're interested in one of those, just check out the description box down below and read all about it. And hit me up with a message if you're interested. Libra, for the month of September, we're going to start with an overall energy here. An undercurrent, underlying energy. This is there sort of as a cover, as a blanket for the month of September. And then we're going to clarify that energy, and we're going to get all the messages out there. And at the very end, we're going to ask the angels if they have some extra additional message for you for the month of September. So what's going on for Libra, please? I'm really excited about the private readings. I feel such a strong connection to, I've already done quite a few. And you as an audience coming here, listening to this, and then sort of connecting even deeper on a private place, then coming into the general read, it seems to be a bigger connection, if that makes sense. So enough about that. Peacock, raise your standards. That's underneath it all. So that's interesting because it can talk about you coming into your own. Actually, Leo had this card. Yeah. Was it? Leo had this card as well, but together with another card. So let's see if it's a similar, maybe you have a placement in Leo somehow. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo somehow, or you just want to go check that reading out because there's a strong connection. We'll see. This can be about resurrection. This can be about finding your beautiful, truthful, authentic self. This can be about meeting your true soulmate. I was really drawn to the words here today. Raise your standards. That Libra, you have the responsibility, yes, but you have the what's the word that I'm looking for? You have the right. You have the right to raise your standards. Like you have the right to ask for more. Okay? Let's see where this goes. Let's see what comes out here. So what do you want to tell Libra, please? What do you have for them for the month of September? Well, the cards are talking. High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, and Two of Michael. Wow. High Priestess, all about your psychic gifts, psychic abilities. Really about listening to your intuition. I have Two of Michael there, which is, I mean, it's a second sort of hint that we have a soulmate coming in because we have two unicorns meeting up. This energy is usually about making a decision rather than analyzing a problem. We're gonna dive deeper, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune here. We're having something like the delays are over. Any standstill, any stagnation, anything that hasn't. See if I can sort of block the light out a little bit. I don't want to block the light out though. Let's see if there's anything that has been stagnant or stuck or something like that. Just weird. That it will start to be progress in this again. Like you will start to see forward movement. Okay? Clarifying this. Clarifying the energy on the table, please. The two cards. Oh my sweet Lord. It's a second Wheel of Fortune, but it's together with the Destiny card and the Universe. I mean, well, if you're meeting in person, that's sort of just going to be, it's almost like, well, this week I got the promotion, I met the love of my life, and then I won the lottery. It's like I don't know what you're doing here. The Wheel of Fortune you know, this is the Wheel of Fortune as well. This is, but it's your destiny. It's your destiny where you're headed, together with the Universe card. Goodness. So yeah, like I said, if it is a meeting of your loved one, good for you. But this, like, because of the Destiny card, because of the Universe card, and because of the Wheel of Fortune there, and even the High Priestess, this Libra is so much about resurrection, so much about finding your place in your most authentic version of yourself. And Leo had a lot about that as well, so you might want to check that reading out. So we're going to dive deeper there this is like you know, instead of calling it a resurrection, we can also call it an awakening. Like, it's just really truly an awakening where you really start to figure out and find out exactly who you are. So with that, you have the High Priestess, you have the Two of Michael. It will be better if you just make a decision over analyzing a problem, finding a compromise. This Two of Michael for me is just talking about how if there's been a situation where you've been going a little bit back and forth, where it has been Libra, you are the justice in this. You're the justifier. You're the balancer of the universe. Like, Libra is so much about keeping it real, keeping it authentic, but also like finding that balanced situation. And when Libra goes a little bit into back and forth over analyzing a situation, of course other people, if you're a Leo or if you're a Virgo or whatever other sign where your main focus is, your main energy, obviously going back and forth and being sort of not knowing really what to do, that can be quite confusing and overwhelming. And, you know, any person being in this energy doesn't necessarily have to feel really good about it. But when Libra gets into this, and I know I'm completely generalizing Libra as a sign, but the characteristics of the Libra is that when you get into a unbalanced situation, unfair situation, it's just not justice in this situation, then Libra throws a fit. And like it's like your not guidance system, your nervous system sort of can't take it. So it's like it really is beneficial for you. If there's anything right now, I mean, this is about you finding your own awakening, finding your place in this world, really. I mean, it's not a small thing, Libra. It's not a small thing. It's you coming to terms with like truly who you are. And I mean, that's a lifetime journey, right? But together with sorry, I'm a little bit itchy. Together with the it really can't make up your mind or overanalyzing a situation. The sooner you can get, I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the High Priestess, we have the Destiny card in the universe here. This little sucker right here is the only thing between you and a complete, I don't even know what to call this. Like, and I've had a few of those readings now, so I believe, and when a few of the readings comes out in a similar fashion, it tends to mean that the collective is headed in the same direction, that we're headed for like a big breakthrough or a big turnaround or a big allowing, a big crossing the threshold, whatever sort of label you want to put on it. It's not a tower situation where sort of things start to go south. This is rather when things start to go really, really well for you. And it can just have a little clarification, just a little bit of inspiration rather than clarification. Inspiration around this Two of Michael. Yeah. So we have King of Raphael coming out. So it just wants to validate you. It wants to say whatever you're thinking about, whatever that choice is, or whatever the decisions that you're making right now, or like the threshold that you're at, it's safe to trust. It's safe to go forward. Listen to, we have the high priestess here. Listen to your intuition about what is the right path. But this is so much about opening your psychic centers at the moment, opening your psychic abilities. To me, another way of saying that is just, it's not so just, but just like Libra, is that it's paying attention. Really listening on a micro level. So this Two of Michael, it is a situation, whether that is in terms of relationships, so you might be in a relationship and you just don't know what to do. You don't know whether you should stay or go in a relationship, or you don't know how to sort of work something out being in a relationship. If you're single, it could be like you don't really know. Should you just continue on this path alone? You probably, if you're single, you probably sense this soulmate sort of in your surroundings. It's almost like this is obviously not going to be for every Libra, but for some of you, it's almost like that if you just open that door a tiny, tiny little bit, like bam, there's the person. And it's almost like if you just decide, then they're there. And the decision on your part, it feels like a luxury, really, because it's not sort of up in the air whether this person is going to come in or not. That's not in question. Or whether you're going to attract this beautiful, gorgeous being or not. That is not in question. The question here is, when do you want to open the door for them? And it's like you're going back and forth, like, do you want to go on this journey alone, or do I really want to spend it with someone like right now? Perhaps a little bit later, it's like and then it turns into not a fun thing, then it doesn't turn into a exciting adventure to meet your person. It's rather like almost a hassle. Or if this is not even because we have this soulmate situation there, because of the peacock, and we have the unicorns, I am really drawn to talk about it as if it is relationships. But if it's not, if this is completely a situation for you where it's around having to do with your kids, or a move, or getting in or getting out of a job, if this is around your health, there's a situation that you right now have been overanalyzing a little bit. You have gotten to a place where you're a little bit stuck in getting all of this coming in, because there's a little bit of a hold up. You might even do it on purpose. You might do this hold up on purpose because you know that the moment you say yes, internally to your guides, to someone, to something, the minute you say yes, it's a green light, let's go, all heaven breaks loose. All heaven breaks loose. That is a good title right there. I'm going to write it down because you might think you should remember those things, but I don't. I am sorry. Okay, so just know that making a decision, just coming to terms with what it is that you want, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through just sleeping on it, whether it's you just sort of making a decision, know that your path, or whatever you're thinking about, inquiring about, it is safe to trust. It is safe to move forward. The King of Raphael is so the king of healing, the king of becoming whole, is what it's about. It's like you're just coming into this place of awakening, resurrection, phoenix rising. So we have that together with the High Priestess, right? And it's all about that intuition. It's all about listening to that beautiful intuition of yours and paying attention to where you're being guided right now. You might even be put in a new, starting to get new information in there, that just a moment that you decide, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Although I just said, all heaven breaks loose, just the fact that all heaven breaks loose, it might be for someone that it takes a week and your person is here. It takes a week and the money is here. It takes a week and the job is here. It takes a week and you see such a shift in your physical body or whatever this is. On a physical plane, yes, it might go really, really fast because that seems to be where you're at right now. But it can also start, and it can also start with, information starts to come in. Someone puts a book in front of you. Someone puts an audio tape in front of you. Someone sends you, you're interacting with this person and this person is telling you about this thing. Or you just really, really feel drawn to meditation right now. You just really go into connecting with your inner being. Things like that where you make a decision and it's not like overnight. Perhaps it might even be 6 days later, but it's not overnight sensation physically, but it's really an overnight thing energetically, and you will feel it. And the opportunity for opening up for your psychic abilities is like through the roof right now. Together with the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about new beginnings, end of delays, a changing direction that offers happiness. So whatever threshold, whatever fork in the road that you've been thinking about, where you probably have been leaning towards an answer more than the other, but maybe haven't had the guts to move forward, haven't had the courage, it hasn't been the timing, it just needed to, I think the word is percolate. It just needed to percolate a little bit more to get ready. And as you get ready, the wheels, it's almost like, I just see this big, just sort of like this, this wheel, it is not, it comes out like as a water, water starts to fall there. But I see it almost like a mill, those flour mills, or like where they really are making just big machinery, and how everything has been like on a standstill. Like we go into this big machinery with so many little wheels, kugghjul in Swedish. I don't know what that's called in English. Kugghjul. I do not know that word for that at all. I don't know if I've ever said it. What? Is there a word I haven't said? Of course, there's a gazillion words I haven't said. I'm just surprised I haven't sort of really used that word before. Kugghjul. When there's smaller, this wheel turns, and so therefore this wheel turns, and because this one turns, you know what I mean? And it's like it has been on a standstill. But as you start to say yes, it's almost like I both hear and I see this big machinery just start to move. It just it's like someone pressed the yes button or the red button or whatever, like it's a go. And we're starting to pick up, it's not going to run really, really fast, but it's starting to pick up pace, and it sort of squeaks a little bit, and it just really gets going. Slowly, but it gets going. The Wheel of Fortune and the Wheel of Fortune, it's 10-10, it's a completion. I always watch my tongue a little bit when we talk about karma and sort of karma being done, because I just feel like karma is the consequence of your never-ending energy emitting, perhaps. Like whatever you're sending out energetically, whatever you're a magnet for, so that's what you're wherever your imagination is going, whatever your dominant mindset is and your dominant vibration is, that's what you're sending out. And as a result of that, things are coming back, and that is karma. So to say karma has ended is wrong, but do you know still what I mean with karma's done? Like you paid your dues. There's something here about you're just going, we have this right here. End of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. A change in direction that offers happiness. It's not just that we're pressing the button and like everything starts to get going again. It's a change. It's going in a, we have a fork in the road and we're going in a different direction. And this different direction, it might look like physically on a, like a very 3D level, it might look like I'm going to go with this person instead of that person. I'm going to quit that job and do this instead. Like it might look like that very, very like vividly and clear, like crystallized. That's how it's going to look. But on an inner plane, it's so much about rather than going down the hard path, the struggling path, the going a little bit against the flow and choosing over and over again just constant evolution, constant growth, and growth through pain most of the time, growth through pain. It's interesting. It looks like, let me, whole face is like floating out. Maybe that's what you're about to do. Like you're just expanding your energy being so much right now. Where was I going with that? Right. That you the path or the fork in the road, the changing direction is going from learning and growing through hardship and struggle and pain. Instead, you're learning and growing, expanding through understanding of the contrasting moments, like understanding of, okay, so this is happening. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've attracted it in the sense that you're on a negative path, but still things will happen for you to continue to evolve, right? We will never sort of get out of that. We will continuously just continuously expand. However, it's through more of an easy path. It's a flowing path. It's like you don't have to have the validation because you did such a hard job, or like you almost died. At least a little bit. You almost died. And because you did, there's validation, or because you did, you feel so good about yourself. Like, I did it. I came on the other side. Are you alive? Barely. But I came out on the other side, and I should like be so rewarded for it. When you drop that and you change the direction and understand, wait a minute, I can grow through stillness. I can grow through love. I can grow through ease and flow and excitement and, there's a changing course here, a changing direction. And those two tens there, like there's a completion. You did it. You have put into this lifetime anything and everything you need to be set for the rest of your life, to sort of now just cruise. It's time for cruising. It's time for, and that doesn't mean not do anything. It just means it's time to reap what you've sown. And it's two wheel of fortune. So it's like a big momentum. It's just waiting to get started, waiting for you to give thumbs up and go. And it's also your destiny. We're moving into your destiny. It's what you're destined to do. Do you see how many versions of yourself that you tried? How many versions of yourself that's out there? It's almost like you lived, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're about to hit even 8 and 9. Like 7 lifetimes within this lifetime already. And you're about to, so we have on the bottom there, if we look closely, there's 2 more faces, like there's 2 more versions of you, 2 more lifetimes, if you will, that is yet unseen, where you're so in tune with your, like with the sacred in geometry inside of you, where you're so in tune with, you can call this the golden age, the golden ray, the golden rule even. Lot to do with solar plexus because it's really, really yellow, but it's also, I'm so drawn to say that it's also golden. You're coming into your destiny. You're shifting your life in a way that you're coming into your purpose. why you even said you were coming here. With the universe card, and I will read out for that. Lucky number 21. You come far on your journey. Yes. And it's time to be rewarded. Yes. For your efforts. This card symbolizes completion. I mean, it just sums everything up. We just talked about being rewarded and that you come so far. You've had 7 lifetimes within this lifetime already. And this symbolizes a completion. That's why I said, like, I'm afraid to say, like, I'm cautious to use your karma has ended, but there is a completion. And we have 2 10s here. It just sums everything up in this card. You come far on your journey and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace. Again, like growth through stillness. Liberation and fulfillment. Everything you've strived for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. Yeah, this is the very last, like you've gone through all of them, 7 lifetimes. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that it represents the wisdom that you've gained along the way. You could now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. The world is yours to command, and you're free to travel in whatever direction your heart desires. You've connected to everything in the cosmos. The universe card is a reminder that the same energy making up the stars in the sky, the same energy that's coursing through the universe, is in each and every individual. In ancient times, many believed that each star was the soul of one person. They also believe that these souls shine so brightly to guide others through their darkness, and so too can your wise soul. So it's an end, it's a wrapping up, it's a huge completion. There's a 10-10, completion. 7 lifetimes within 1 lifetime. The final arcana cards within the major arcana. Like, you did it, Libra. And it's just time for you to lead a more quiet, not quiet life. You could be as lively and as loud as you wish, but not through hardship and pain. Does the angels have anything additional here for Libra, please? We have Francesca, we have Vanessa, and we have Archangel Uriel. So we're starting with Francesca, apparently. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. But that's just exactly what we talked about. The only thing blocking anything is you not making a decision about moving forward. That's the only thing. But you're surrounded by the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune twice, the Destiny card, the Universe, and the Peacock card. I mean, it's just, and the King of Raphael, there's just there to validate like you're on the right path. And it's again telling you that whatever you visualize right now is going to come about, because that's exactly where you're at right now. Together with Vanessa, and I love her. She's so strong. She's such a I call her my warrior angel. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? That's a good question to ask in this. Which way takes me closer to my divine purpose and which way takes me away from it? Sometimes it's so easy. Archangel Uriel, your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. So whatever has been your caution, whatever has made you not really want to move forward, you're getting help to heal whatever that is. You can even ask Archangel Uriel, and you can ask Archangel Raphael if you feel like you need additional help with that type of healing or with that type of integration. What a beautiful reading for the month of September. That's what I have for you. So gorgeous. Again, if you want to have a private reading with me, you're so welcome. Read about it in the description. If not, thank you so much, guys, for being here, for showing up for these videos. Please subscribe. You don't have to do anything for it. It's completely free for you. And hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. It really helps me. Thank you so much. Bye.